What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Sherlock Holmes. Chapter 1. I look like I'm a little bit further in the game than when I left off, and that is because the last episode I had tried to record, I was recording for almost 2.5 hours just to find out that only my webcam recorded and not the actual gameplay. So, yeah, I'm like kind of ahead in the next case, a gilded cage. So basically in the last episode, we searched around the manor and found some clues on like an old neighbor. We went to his place, saw a crime scene. He was dead. Looked like he was trampled by his elephant. He had a partner who they talked about this dig site here. What is it called? So Ivory Baths construction plan. So they were gonna create a bathhouse over here. But the partner seemed sketchy, pretty much. He's kind of like what are they called, archaeologists who wanted to dig here and like find like different ruins and stuff like that. So I mean, you're led to believe that something nefarious went on with them too. So yeah, and then we're here. We had a puzzle, and this puzzle took me forever to do. I had to get these statues in the correct order and then find the tomb of this person because I have to prove myself. I'm undercover right now. I have to prove myself to the guy, what's his name? Arthur Swift, because I snuck in here. So I finally figured out that I needed to go into this mode to see this invisible line. That should lead me to the grave. Oh, there's footsteps down here. And the craziest thing is, I've been down here multiple times. And like my conquest to figure out what the heck am I doing. I've been down here, and I just haven't found nothing.
Mr. Swift. Hey, look at this.
What have you found? Don't let anyone touch anything there. Eureka! I found you, my friend.
All right. Okay, can I go look around now? So I'm gonna use this time to investigate his workbench now that he's like nose deep into that dig site.
A box of darts. Handy against rodents of all kinds.
Box of darts. Zoological bestseller Tuscan Trunks provides a most rigorous scientific description of the elephant. It is almost encyclopedic in its analysis of the creature's life, both in the wild and captivity. One crucial chapter describes the elephant's mating season, in which they become extremely dangerous. Furthermore, the book features guidance on how to communicate and interact with the big mammals. Okay, and the guy did get trampled by an elephant. A personal diary owned by Arthur Swift. He describes in considerable detail his personal life and research. More importantly, it tells of a dispute between the archaeologist and Theodore Gilded, that's the guy who got ran over the dig site. Day 1224. Theodore always uses his wealth to shut down complaints. I'd rather he bought a brain with more purification so that he were smart enough to see the bigger picture. Not everything revolves around your darn elephant. I've only a few months before he will commence construction. He even lacks the imagination to build something beautiful. Ivory baths, the mundanity. I must think, lest our invaluable history be buried by the inconsequential.
Trying to take over my research, are you? I come here to pick up my diary, and I find you snooping around. Explain yourself.
Mr. Swift, if that were true, I would have been on my way to the newspaper. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself properly.
Outrageous! You deceived me, sir. What is the reason for your being here? Who sent you, Mr. Holmes?
Theodore Gilded's premature death brought me here.
Theodore is dead? How can that be possible?
I'm thinking of all the possibilities, and I'm not crossing out anyone who might have been involved. Even his elephant. The land you're excavating belongs to Mr. Gilded, does it not?
Did I hear an accusation? I have nothing to hide. You can ask me whatever nonsense you've prepared as a token of my diminishing respect towards you.
Very well, Mr. Swift. I appreciate your cooperation.
All right.
When was the last time
Last time you
saw
were
Mr.
talking to
Gilded?
him.
A couple of days ago, we discussed the site. I believe in the tomb and its secrets. Theodore's patience was stretched, however. He was already inventing new projects. It wasn't a long conversation. I suppose that his daughter will inherit everything now, along with all of the eccentricities and problems.
And not forgetting Goliath.
Eccentricities and problems, Mr. Holmes. One of many.
All right, and then where were you this morning?
Were you at the site this morning?
Affirmative. This project is taking a lot of my time, as you see. I spend more time underground than on the surface.
When did you learn about Theodore's death?
Just now. You just told me.
And you aren't surprised, shocked? I won't tell anyone if you shed a tear or two. Weren't you partners, after all?
We were. And it is a real shame. But I've seen too many deaths in my life, Mr. Holmes, for the news to truly shake me. Will you allow me to explain my research? Or are you insisting on remaining an obstacle?
Oh, I haven't even started yet.
Oh, okay. Evidence. Traces near the shed.
Remember one of the rules? It seems that you didn't return a tool. Is this knife yours?
Do I look like a fellow who carries a knife? I don't need it.
There are plenty of uses for it on the site, and outside of it.
I have other people to cut ropes for me, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Said it is not his knife, and that he doesn't use one in his work.
Did this plan cause a rift in your business relationship with Theodore Gilded?
Nothing like that. Admittedly, we didn't share a common vision of what is more important, the past or the future. In my opinion, we can't build a future without knowing the past.
So you wanted to save the tomb of Vitus here, or perhaps your control over the research?
Only the knowledge that rightly belongs to humankind, nothing less and nothing more.
All right.
You have a weakness for nostalgia? Or, rather, do you use it to record a list of enemies?
Young man, you need to check your moral compass. Reading another person's diary is a sin in every culture that I can think of.
But you aren't answering the question.
You've already read it. Why bother? I simply record my life to keep my memory clean from misinterpretation. Letters and pages don't lie.
But the writer of the text can.
Yep. That's true.
With this book,
yeah,
you
okay,
attempted
right
to
here.
plan an attack on the elephant?
Your insinuations are out of place. Goliath is a frightening animal. All I wished to do was to understand the creature. As any scientist would do, I researched, analyzed, and drew conclusions.
Okay.
And what
Okay.
conclusion did you draw?
That Theodore Gilded made the animal miserable. He couldn't provide the proper environment for the beast. My interest in the subject ended there.
I think the last thing that I can show is the box of darts, most likely.
What's with this box of darts? Is it for a scientific argument?
A little darker than that. Rather for killing the kind of rodents that might nibble a nose or a toe in your sleep.
Let's just say I have to protect myself against a larger animal, such as an elephant. Might it be enough to stop it, make it faint?
If I were you, I wouldn't bank on it. Busy man.
Okay, I think that might be it.
I've nothing to add.
Gilded's elephant
Oh,
is
never mind.
quite an unusual addition to Cordona's fauna. What is your scientific opinion on that?
No matter how much Theodore loved it, it still remained a wild animal trapped inside a stone pen. Goliath needs savannas, fields, lakes.
I'm sure that Goliath did not have a plan to kill his owner to head to the savannas. What do you think?
No, animals don't kill in a typical sense. I can only presume that it tried to protect itself from captivity, from Theodore. It was a gilded cage that was predestined to break.
I don't know about that. All right, I'm just gonna.
What's with this intricate recruitment process? Pro-British workers charge less?
As a head
I'm
of
gonna
this
keep going through them,
organization,
see if
I
there's
need to
anything
secure
else.
a productive environment. It's impossible to do so if there are political differences.
Makes sense.
Especially here, where the native population doesn't support our efforts to find the ancient artifacts.
Decent pay can also stimulate productivity and shut down any political discord. Hadn't you thought of that?
You're young. You have time to fritter and fight with everyone you meet. I don't have such a luxury. Our workers receive enough pay for what they do. So don't start a discussion you know nothing about.
Okay, that was it. Okay, so trace near the shed. Someone fell over beside the coal shed and dropped the bosom rope knife. They may be a witness to Theodore's death. Oh, I think I'm done here. Now let's go back now to talk to the daughter again, maybe. See if we can figure something out over there again.
False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary.
All right, so we're in the daughter's room now. And I can't believe I didn't look around earlier like I should have. Oh, snap. Wait a minute.
So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales. The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. She packed as much as she could carry.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk.
What's up? Talk to me.
You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Okay. So maybe
How can
this?
you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
I haven't seen life.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
An orphan?
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Oh, well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit.
Salacia Yacht Club. And I believe I was over here earlier. Right? Oh, never mind. It's down here. Alright, so let's go talk to this young man. So how y'all doing today? Like, I was seriously drained and considered not even continuing the series after like spending multiple hours recording and then not having anything to show for it. Like, I honestly almost started a new series, but you know, I told myself, you know, I'll just pick up where I ended the recording at and just kind of explain things and see how that goes. But yeah, I was devastated, to say the least, you know. But yeah, I was like, I don't even want to do it. It took me a couple days to even decide and pick it back up. But we're here now. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Poster: no women on allowed, no smoking in the workshop. Clean up after yourself, only dry shoes at the club. Don't touch any yacht that you don't own. Violators will be subject to severe fines and exclusion from the club. All right, let's change the drip. All right, let's go. Let's get back into some decent clothing. There we go. Looking terrible. That's fine.
May I ask you something?
I don't talk to ruffians. Sorry.
The ruffians. Oh, he don't like the drip. Hold on. Let's maybe that.
May I ask you something?
That's a question I can answer.
There we go. Yacht Club members mentioned that Paul missed the race and no one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of the Yacht Club. All right, let's see. I sure did forget his name already. Oh, okay.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
It should have a warning to cover your ears.
All body in the water, but I'm gonna look around first. Okay.
Sails of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word. Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
Oh, hold on, wait.
The champion's whirlpool. Pools bread and butter.
Oh, never mind. I thought this was a dead body. Why is he in the water swimming? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, here's some paint. Okay, here we go. Slightly crooked, recently moved. There we go.
Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys.
That took a little bit. I walked all the way out and came back and... Okay. Uh-oh, see some darts
Too
there.
ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Found some darts.
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs. An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving.
All right.
Bloodied bandages.
And then what's over here? Nope. Threats and envelope. You gormless, gilly wetfoot. You think you can leech off of my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter? The sensei, your career is over. I shall give you one final warning. If you refuse to cooperate, you will find yourself in deep water, Gilded.
Mr. Gilded wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. An interesting place for a message to a champion.
Wait, what did the note say?
Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another. To earn big, you have to spend big.
All right. I think that's it. You don't, okay. You do not get to back out of our deal. You do not get to leave on a whim. We need you to get us fresh leaves for our tea party. If you have any questions, the boys will be keeping an eye on you at the race. Oh, okay, here we go. Tea candy, not what? Oh, these are the
Undeniably
drugs.
Psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
All right. That might be it right there. But if I'm gonna go into this cutscene, I want to be in my throw hands shirt. Let me change this beard. I'm sorry. It wasn't full enough, you know.
Oi! Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written every—
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance.
Oh,
Who are you?
Fight me. Mr. Gilden's friend. Yeah, that might lead to the fight. Let's go.
I am a friend of Theodore Gilden. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I need a few words from you about...
Get out of here. I'm not joking. Leave this place before you have cause to regret it. I will use force.
Do the police still throw people in prison for smuggling? Oh yes, with you helpless and handcuffed, I'd learn a few more secrets. We don't need to compete with our egos now, surely.
Oh no. I'd rather you tell me something more, so that I might have more reasons to punch you out.
Alright. Why are you standing like that? Hold on. Smooth Adam's apple. That's a female. Oh, you lucky. I was about to go to... like the whole time I'm thinking like, kind of like a woman. Bandaged arm, payback, or accident. Bruise. Hit something hard. Wide hips and thighs. Developed female body. Paul Perks is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve a higher social position. She uses the privileges of men to pursue her personal goals. She puts all of her effort into sport, even though it comes with the occasional accident on the open sea. Bruises and an injured arm are bandages of honor in this dangerous sport. She is a fearless yachtswoman and will not give it up, even when it costs her. and yet that is a man's prerogative. I see no reason to disclose anyone otherwise. Paul Perks is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve higher status, blah blah blah. She uses her career as career in yachting as cover to smuggle goods for various gangs on Cordona. Her injured arm reflects the dangerous nature of her life. Despite her fearless exterior, she is frequently in trouble due to her connections with the criminal underworld, and yet she has earned a place in that world as Paul. I see no reason to disclose to anyone otherwise. Okay. I mean, listen. Obviously, she's been selling, smuggling drugs. So, but I don't think she's a professional. If they came and hurt her, because as a professional, you wouldn't make any mistakes, right? But excuse me. Okay. So bandaged arm, payback or accident. Developed female body, swollen elbow, hit something hard. Okay, I'm gonna professional yachtswoman. Because obviously, if he is considered a champion, then we're just gonna go with this.
I'm impressed by how well a woman can handle a yacht and endure so many hardships on the open sea. The revelation of your nature could well humiliate so many rich men here, not to mention how you have broken the rules. But I understand. You've done this to forge a real career in the sport. But tell me something. Has no one asked you why you don't grow a beard?
Shh! Have you been following me? You better not be wanting to end my career, because I swear you'll regret it if I get outed.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock?
Uh-oh.
Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat.
Oh, crap.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
Oh, snap.
I'm coming for you. Put you 6 feet under. Oh.
Too simple.
Overcome him, don't...
No, where's my...
I'm coming.
Oh, crap.
I couldn't miss the party.
There we go.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
It's too late now. Oh, crap, there's more.
Take this.
Oh, my... Oh, wow. Okay, that shotgun hurts. It hurts.
Overcome the brute now.
Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Oh, okay. That's not working. Oh, that hurts. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Welcome,
Run.
Mr. Party.
I am doing terrible, y'all.
Weaken him.
I'm coming for you.
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh.
hurt you.
Okay, you know what? I'm trying to play by the rules. Come here.
It's all yours now. Go for it. I thought we were against murder.
No. I'm not against anything. You got the wrong one. I tried playing by the rules, but this game is...
No more crime for you until next month.
Don't give him the pepper snuff.
Oh my gosh, that hurts. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Do it.
Time to knock this guy out.
Oh my gosh, it hurts. Sir, you need to stop.
I'm coming.
Get shot in your foot.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
No more crime for you until next month.
I get it now. I just understood the combat.
And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
Well, I mean, one person died. I'm sorry. Look at that blood right there. But it was like, how many people was it? Listen, I had this, and you just in here smoking.
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that.
Miss Perks.
I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already.
Yep.
No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilded is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
Yeah, you're at. Yeah, you're pretty much asking for trouble.
You're asking for trouble with this smuggling business. You'd better leave it before they smuggle you out in a barrel.
Don't patronize me. I've only ever had trouble with law-abiding citizens like Gilded and you, never bandits. So ask me anything you want, and then get out of my sight.
Okay.
I don't know what this means.
You don't know what this means? You're pretending to be a guy? No, never mind.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
Okay.
It seems as though Theodore Gilded hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you
True.
afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
Oh, you want to play that card? Okay.
Look
The
what
box
I
full
found.
of darts.
Box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist.
Oh, come on now.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
Okay. I can ask about this because you said they were planning on leaving.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilded died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
Lies.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Didn't she say they planned on leaving? Like,
Sting.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
Does this
Oh,
knife
right here.
seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilded.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilded was. Perhaps this swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
All right. Okay. I think I'm gonna go and snitch. Where Imogen at? I'm about to go tell her. All right. Perfume ball with blah blah blah. The pungent concoction. Chemical analysis. Oh, one of these again. Okay. So it needs to be -3, -4, +5. All right, and then I can add all right, and then maybe okay, let's do one of these. All right. And then this one. -3, -4, and then -5. Yeah. Okay, that took a little bit, but there you go. That's how you solve it. Okay, a perfume bottle with the transparent substance inside and an engraved elephant's head on the side. It smells truly terrible. Whatever it is, blah blah blah. The bottle contains the sweat of the elephant. I've extracted pheromones from the liquid. Okay. Okay, so there's a foghorn here, which I'm gonna go and yoink. There's still blood on the floor. Get that cleaned up, somebody.
It might fool an elephant. This fabric will work.
There we go.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Okay, Miss Nini worked at the intersection of Knight Road and Trinity Way in Scaladio.
Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
No.
A little larger
Something bigger than
your
that.
typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size
Elephants.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's her masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time.
How is he opening stuff when he's imaginary? Sherlock, you may need to go to therapy. Hold on, let me change. Alright, so let's go inflate the elephant. Then we can go set a trap for the elephants.
The game is on.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So, you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. You forgot about your new friends, Sherlock, Nabe and Laura. You won't reunite the trilogy.
Oh, are you enjoying torturing me? Those are your friends, John. I have a case to solve.
Well, it's up to you. But I think you'll regret it. Oh, she is a bit breezy.
I don't know what a third book
Goliath
is. I'm not
eager
looking
a
for that
single
book.
female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Are we ready? I can't stand the tension.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
That beard looks terrible. Okay. I guess salacious? I don't... These are so... What?
That deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
Oh my god. Goliath, you a sucker. So I was watching this video of this, it's on Instagram, dude saying, telling his granddad to give him a hug. And his granddad called him all types of sucker, and like, you don't hug no player.
Why are you bringing
Oh,
it
it's
here?
too funny.
I love you, granddad. Give me a hug, man.
Oh, man, get on with me here, because I brought you some damn shit. Nigga, you are crazy as hell.
I can't get a hug.
Nigga, you don't be hugging on no player, nigga. You can't put that shit on the internet, a boss ass nigga like me hugging on a something. What's wrong with you, boy?
You my granddaddy, man.
I can't help it, boy. You better act like you goddamn real, nigga.
I got
No
you.
more sucker running out, family. You gonna put it on that. Look at him, you big old sucker. He ain't hugging on that granddad like he a little boy. You better boss up, nigga.
I won't allow you to leave it.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you.
Okay. So let's take a look at the elephant. Oh, he has a dart still in him.
There's something in the needle. There's something in the needle. There's something in the needle. A feathered fletching. This might be promising. It injured itself while running through the forest. Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman. The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant.
Let's see. There's a faint trace of an unknown substance. Oh, again? Okay. Hopefully this is easier than the last one. What does this do? It removes one. Oh, okay. All right, so let's do, okay. We're gonna do this, right? And then we're going to do this. We're gonna flip this over. We're gonna do this. We're gonna remove one. And then we're gonna put these together. See, I didn't know what that one was, so yeah, it took me a little bit longer to get that one. Okay, so there are traces of strychnine inside of it. This amount could kill a human. but was not enough to topple such a large animal. Instead, it most likely aggravated the elephant, causing a fit of rage and bursts of strength. So it had to be Paul. Yeah, Paul claims to load the darts with and use them to kill rodents. Okay, so I feel like it's Paul, but how do I get evidence on that? Other than the fact that he said that that's the same drug that I found in the dart, he said that was in the that he used up in the darts anyway. So okay, may have killed Theodore. Glass may have been provoked. The dart shot. Ah, here we go. Paul Perks killed Theodore Gilded using Goliath. Paul used an air gun with a poison dart to provoke the elephant. Agitated and scared, the animal attacked Mr. Gilded. With Theodore gone, there is no one to stop Paul from being with. Oh gosh, I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough evidence, but I don't know what else I can do. Listen, we're gonna have to roll with it. All right, we're gonna have to roll with it. Paul, you know what? I don't know. I think it's you. All right, arrest Paul and free Goliath. Paul Perks is an egotist with no regard for the lives of others, who built an entire career on lies and deception and orchestrated the death of Theodore Gilded using his own pet. Cordona will be safer without Paul. Plus, he wouldn't be smuggling drugs and stuff also. I mean, that's not a reason why I should arrest him, because it's more so murder. But that's like an also benefit. Oh my gosh. You know what? We're gonna do it. I stand on mine. I'm not gonna backtrack. All right, Miss Paul.
Did it feel good killing Theodore Gilded after the humiliation and threats?
What? I thought you were blaming Goliath for that.
No, I think you killed Theodore Gilded. Goliath is, unfortunately, a victim of circumstance.
I'm far better than to kill Gilded. Believe me.
Yeah. You were at the crime scene at the precise moment when Gilded died.
I was not. I was visiting the doctor after the attack on me.
Ah, of course, where no one saw you. That's an inconvenience. But in any case, the person who was there met the rage of the elephant. One was struck by the gate with such impact that they were thrown into the shed. The knife fell out. The bruises on your elbow match the contour of the hole in the shed.
But I told you where my bruises came from.
And I heard you, but you didn't catch my words. A bosun's knife was found there, a very specific tool commonly used in your field.
That's only your assumption. I was never there. I mean, I was, but not when this happened.
Yeah, I understand why.
I understand why you killed Mr. Gilded. He saw you with his daughter. He checked up on you, yachtsman, smuggler, and a woman. He went so far as to hire some thugs to attack you. Theodore knew your weakness, your career. He forced you into a corner. You're a survivor. You were prepared for the worst, but Theodore surpassed even your worst-case scenario. So you responded accordingly.
I've earned everything myself. Every victory, every trophy, every mangir. I achieved all of it without murder. I don't need to kill in order to win.
And you weren't afraid that he would reveal your secret to the owner of the yacht club or your competitors?
I can control my fear. Trust me, I wouldn't have become a professional athlete otherwise.
No.
You see,
you were ready to throw hands earlier.
The elephant. Goliath had a dart stuck in his hide, similar to the ones that you used to kill rodents. My guess is that you used Goliath. A dart can kill a mouse or human, but for an elephant, it's not enough. Strychnine is a powerful stimulant and convulsant. Once the drug was in the bloodstream, Goliath became extremely agitated and so blinded by the flow of energy that he killed his owner.
And my dart is responsible for that. I'd rather use my hands.
Yes, there would have been fewer variables, but after the attack on you, your condition didn't allow for a direct confrontation. So, you used what you had.
That's not what happened. Anyone might have the same set of darts as I do. They're not expensive.
But not everyone knew Theodore and had access to his property.
Oh, Paul.
I revealed many truths and lies concerning Gilded. One banal fact is that he was a bitter and angry man who acted according to his own desires and impulses. Such people are
This
dangerous.
beard on him
They
is
are
terrible. I'm sorry I had to
unpredictable
deal
and
with
value
that.
their own comfort more than anything and anyone. The same as you, Paul.
Are you out of your mind?
You're a gambler, smuggler, and actor. You indulge your self-importance. Such egocentricity and impulsivity is frightening. I won't allow you to play with someone else's life. You are under arrest.
Wait. At least tell Imogen. Tell her where I am.
I think she deserves a space without you. I've heard you can gamble on racing in prison, only it's rat racing. No yachts. Goodbye, Paul.
Hey.
Why did you pick my Paul? Out of all the people on this island. Just when I needed someone I could rely on.
Believe me, I saved you. I found the true murderer. Would you really choose to live with the person who took your father's life?
You took away the pillar I was relying on. Paul was my only hope. You've destroyed it.
It was Paul who destroyed it, not me.
You didn't care about
I
your
was merely
father.
the fact checker who discovered the real culprit. And now about that elephant.
Oh yes, Goliath. You did nothing about it. I had to deal with it. Fortunately, there was a real man wanting to help me. He agreed to buy Goliath and relocate him to his property.
I suppose I must congratulate you.
I'd rather you leave. But first, here are my father's belongings. Some of them have information about your mother. Take them and leave me be.
I appreciate it, Miss Gilded. I assure you, I only wanted to find the true perpetrator.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you found a convenient scapegoat.
Scapegoat? What?
I truly hope you meet more honest people in the future.
Oh, you tripping.
Take care.
You don't care about your father. You care about the person who John's challenge lost. I don't care. I don't care about that challenge either, John. You are imaginary. A gilded case. Let's look at these real quick. And then I'm going to end the video there. It's another 2-hour recording session, y'all.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
Alright. My dear Theodore, you know I value our friendship more than most other bonds. We share the same restless soul, and your acceptance and support is in trying times has been a blessing. I'm endlessly grateful for the turn of fate that saw Seeger and I join the same expedition as you. It changed my life for the better. Nevertheless, I am not blind, nor a hypocrite. I know that your feelings towards me have deepened. Forgive me, Theodore, but I do not feel as you do. I must spare you the pain of one-sided love before it is too late. Please see enclosed the necklace you so thoughtfully gifted in remembrance of our adventure together. I cannot in good conscience continue to wear it. I know this letter will cause you such hurt, and for that I can but apologize deeply. Yet my heart is with Seeger, who is still unaware of your desires. If this sees the end of our friendship, I will understand, but I truly hope we can continue to share the conversations, collaborations, and kindnesses that have brought me so much joy, such joy all these years. Yours respectfully, Violet. Respectfully. Control your feelings. Hey, at least she let it be known.
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happens somewhere in the manor.
Alright, now I'm curious. Alright, fragmented memory. Alright. So we are actually just going to end it here. I don't want to start another case before I end the video. So if you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 coming to the channel. Until next time, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace.